Hey there, everybody, and welcome to Will's World. My name's Will, and this is my world. Today is episode 21, so we're very quickly approaching episode 25, wherein I will do, like many others, a little world tour, and hopefully I will have a download ready for you guys at that point too. But since 25 is getting so close, we have work to do. I want to get a bunch more done before we hit that magic episode number 25. So let's pop on into my head here. There we go. And I'll give you an idea what I want to do with this episode today. So our village is filling out pretty nicely, but if you look back here, we've got a lot of I was just going to say landscape. We've got a lot of area back here to fill in because right now it's pretty empty. We've got an interesting little hill going on here, but outside of that, it's pretty sparse. So I want to plop down another building, and I think I want to put it right in this area. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of terraforming to get a nice kind of flat spot for it. But once I do that, we can start building a brand new little house. And it was actually my girlfriend who said, you built your first apartment. Why don't you build the new one? So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and clear out some land here, and then I'm going to gather some materials, and we'll put down a foundation together, kind of outline what's going on. But let me get some of this stuff cleared out, and let me pick a spot, and I will be back in a flash. Okay, guys, so I am back, and I went ahead and laid out the whole foundation, and I laid it out in stone brick because while this is huge and grandiose, and the new apartment is just a bedroom and much smaller, I think it's a much nicer place, so I went ahead and did stone brick. And this took so much longer than I thought it would. And I'm going to have to do some serious terraforming because this is supposed to be a bay window in the bedroom. But this is the basic layout, what we've got going on here. This section right here would actually be sliding glass doors, but can't do that so much in Minecraft. So instead, well, actually, now that I think about it, it's going to be double doors, I think, that lead out onto like a back porch area. So we'll just plop that in right there for now. And we'll worry about the porch later, or do we do it now? Let's go ahead and do it now, shall we? All right. So we pop these guys out. And I'm just going to continue the stone brick craziness. We can change these for something else later. But I basically want this to come out to about there, I think. And that's our little back porch area. And it's going to have an awning coming down over it. I think that'll be pretty darn neat. Pretty darn neat. So it's given us a pretty interesting shape here. I'm going to do a little bit more terraforming, especially over on this side, try to work something out with this hill, and I will be back in a flash. Okay, guys, I am back, and to make this build a little bit interesting, and I gotta tell you, man, building from the inside out is a mind. It's just it's hard. It's difficult. Anyway, to make this build more interesting, we're going back to throwing some pillars in most all of the corners. I think that'll be cool because this is going to really lend itself to quite the interesting roof line, I think. Gosh, losing my words left and right today. Do I want that bay window just to be like that, or let's actually go one wider. Make it a nice big bay window. There we go. And it's going to have a really neat roof shape, I think. But building from the inside out, man, That is so trippy. I think I've got it to where it'll actually work, but man, is that trippy. So we want to bring the walls up naturally. One, two, three, four. I think four is pretty good. One, two, three, four. Yeah. And we'll just keep doing that all around at all the corners. Two, three, four. Two, 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 three, four. Two, three, four. This is going to be a neat little two, three, four. Extra bit of roof pizzazz there. Two, three, four. I think that'll be super cool. Yeah, I think that works out pretty well. Pretty well. Yeah, so I'm gonna fill in the walls here with regular oak. And yeah, let me get the walls filled in and we'll see what that's looking like, and then we can maybe throw a roof on top of this bad boy. So give me a second to get all the walls in and I will be back in a flash. Okay guys, I'm back. The walls are up. I went ahead and put the floors down. This is actually a fireplace. My apartment has a little wood burning fireplace in it, so I put it in here. I think it'll be cool. I might extend that into a chimney. I might just end it there because in the real life apartment, there's just a flue that goes up and it's just a metal pipe that sticks out the top of the roof. So not really like a super huge chimney per se, but it's a neat feature of the apartment. All the floors are in. I went and I polished up some andesite and diorite, and I'm using it as tile flooring. And I think that works. That's the bathroom over there, and that'll be the kitchen in here. Now, one thing, because it's an apartment that I live in, really only got the two windows. I've got the big bay window in my bedroom, which is nice, lots of light there. And then the back door is it's a big sliding glass door. But those are the only real windows in my apartment, because when you go out here in my apartment, you're in a hallway that leads to across the hall there would be, you would just take this, flip it, and plop it down, and there's another apartment there. So, yeah, no windows on this wall. But I might add some, I think, just because I've got the room to play with it here. Especially like right here feels like a good spot for a window, I think. So we'll just plop these guys out and we'll do something like this for this particular section here. So at this point, it's taking the foundation and what I already have, and then going through and finding places where I can improve on the existing structure. So like I said, a window there. Maybe we even put one, I mean, why not? Why don't we put one right here too, right? And this just adds that little bit of something that's not there in real life, but we want it in our build here because otherwise it's going to be a very boring, it's not fun to have this big long flat wall here with nothing. So yeah, let's get back to adding some more windows where we can. This little closet space here, if we go in the bedroom, yeah, we can put a window right above where I want to put the bed. And that'll work out really, really nicely to help break up this crazy long monotonous wall here. See that? Beautiful. So now we can run around to what is essentially the back of this building, and you see this crazy long wall. So what we want to do is go inside, and in real life, the sink and stuff is on this side. I think I'm going to switch it, and I'm going to throw the sink on this side of the kitchen. That way we can have this lovely window above the sink, and it'll look really, really good. And it'll help, obviously, break up this back wall here. So those go like that right there. Yeah. So nice little window where the kitchen is. And let's see. It's a bathroom. Do we really want a window in the bathroom though? Yeah, why not? It'll just be a one wide window, but it'll be a window. It'll be something. So, okay, cool. We can have a window in the bathroom like that. And then if we go over here, this is just a walk-in closet. So there's not a real point in having windows in the closet, you know? But, and you know what? Those two windows right there, that breaks up this back wall enough, I think. Now the fun part is trying to figure out how I want to do a roof on this thing. Because like I said, it's an apartment, so the ceiling, there's there's another apartment above me, you know? So putting a roof on this is something I'm going to have to make up as I go here. So, and I'm afraid, I really hope I don't have to chop that tree down because I like that tree. But we will see. Let's put some of this stuff away here that we don't need. Hold on to that for a bit. What I need to do is make a bunch of dark oak stairs like that. Because I think I want to put a roof going this way off of this little section here. And so that'll be a peak running that way. Yeah, and then the awning comes off over here. Yeah. All right. Let me get some roof ideas down, and I will be back in a flash. Okay, guys, I am back, and I have just a very interesting roof shape going on with this. I think this is going to lend itself to looking pretty cool. Lots of little peaks that I've added just to try to break up sections. This is the only long flat section of the roof that I have, but it's going to have that awning coming off to go over the porch, so hopefully that will add some interest on this side. If we head around to the back of the house, break my ankles there, we've got this peak, which is a continuation from the front. I'm not super crazy about where that window ends up falling, but I don't know what else to really do about that one, except for maybe we take the window out of the kitchen and move it over here, like in the dining room area. That could be an option. That could definitely be an option. I put a little peak over the bathroom window, and then on this side we have our little bay window sticking out with the larger section of the roof line behind it. And I didn't want to go all the way up to that crazy peak, so I just took it up and then cut it off at a flat top. Um, little more than halfway up that slope, I would say. And I think that's going to work out just fine. So at this point, I need to fill in the roof section, and I'm going to maintain the standard village format that we're working with here, I think. And we'll do an outline in dark oak and the main roof section in regular oak. So, gee, and I'm losing daylight already. Let me get the roof on this thing, and I will be back in a flash. Okay, guys, I am back, and we've got the roof all sorted out, for the most part. I just realized I forgot that little section there. Oh, jeez. All right, well, let's go ahead and finish that real quick. Just get up here, and do, and then a little bit of that. Perfect. All right. So now I've got the roof all sorted. And I've gone ahead and lit up the outside a little bit. Now all we have to do is go on the inside and put a ceiling in here, because as you can tell right now, that's kind of ugly. But I've got some ideas. Brought some doors with me so we can finally put those in. And I think I should have just enough. Let's see. And one more. Yep. Perfect. Awesome. All right, let's go ahead and take a look here. So I think what I want to do is take these stair blocks and kind of go around the whole outside here. And let's see. How tall do we want this ceiling? I think something like there would be good, to tell you the truth. So we're going to go around the whole perimeter with these upside down stairs. And then in the middle sections, I've got enough room up there. I think I'm going to sink some of the redstone lamps because that's always a cool look. So we just have to turn this here like that. There we go. Coming around. And, oh, don't want it that way. But yeah, let me go ahead and get this outline done, and I will bring you guys back momentarily. As always, back in a flash. Alright guys, I am back, and we've got the ceiling mostly plotted out, just using the stairs and half slabs, and I've left some spaces up in the ceiling to throw in these awesome redstone lamps. So we just plop those in the holes that I have left. And once we've got all of these guys in, then we can sneak on up into the attic, put one in the bathroom, and throw levers on top of them to light them all up. And I think that gives a really, really cool look. Of course, I just kind of sealed myself off from the attic, so haven't done the ceiling in here yet. So a mistake that's gonna actually be helpful. Fantastic. So all we need to do, and I'm actually gonna throw down some torches up here to make sure none of this is spawnable. It wouldn't do to have a bunch of zombies up in our attic. So there's that and that. Boom, boom. And the beauty is, this doesn't have to look good because nobody will ever see this. Blam. Look at that. And it's nice and lit up here, so no zombies spawning where we don't want them to spawn. So for the closet space here, I'm just going to go with slabs. And for lighting, we'll just do what do we do? I don't know. I think it might actually be okay in here. Let me see. What do we got? Light level Light level 0 because these are slabs. So yeah, everything's groovy. Groovy, groovy. So yeah, look at that. That looks great, I think. Not sure about the fireplace here. I think maybe I should just do that stone all the way up to the top there, maybe? That might look better. Oh, it's getting dark out. All right, cool. Well, next thing I'm going to do is put in some windows and start working on the interior here. So give me a few minutes. I'll be back in a flash. Okay, guys, so all the windows are in. We got this lovely big bay window in the bedroom, which is awesome. And I think next I just want to... I've actually added more windows and adjusted this. So there's a single window in the kitchen and then a big double window in what would be the dining room. Now for this fire pit here, I want to go ahead and throw down a block of coal because I think it looks neat. And then, yep, I've got my flint and steel, so that's good. We can just, boom, light that on fire. And you can kind of see the coal through there, so it's not a complete waste. And then we just take this and finish that out. And then around the bottom, some iron bars. And we have an adorable little fireplace in this house. In the apartment, I'll probably never use it, but I do have it. Also finished the porch out back here, so that's nice. Got some lighting outside. Good stuff. Now, all we really need to do is start filling this in with furniture and whatnot. So, that being said, let me gather some materials, check my time, and I will be right back. As always, back in a flash. Okay guys, I am back, and I've actually gone ahead and finished the interior on this because I checked the time and we were getting pretty close to being out. So I hit a crafting table as like a doormat here. I think that's kind of neat. We've got our little sitting area with a little library action going on here, a couple of flower pots, some swords hanging on the wall, armor stand. Of course, we got our fireplace. We've got our little dining room table and kitchen over here. Very nice. If we head over this way to the bathroom, no, there's no toilet, but I did put in a bathtub and a sink, and I think this is a neat idea for a mirror over the sink. It's just an item frame with a piece of stained glass in it, but I think that, I mean, that kind of works. It's pretty obvious, right? Head over here into the master bedroom, and it's all decorated out and looking lovely. So I'm gonna say that this is pretty well done. All that's left to do in this particular build is the exterior landscaping. We've got to join up a path over here, probably bring it around to the back of this house over here, and, you know, throw in some bushes and some flowers and just make it look all nice and pretty. But I'm gonna say this is pretty well done, and I really like this new little house. So we've got my previous apartment over here and my new apartment over here. And yeah, this is a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. So, as always, I've been Will. This has been Will's World. You be excellent to each other, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye, guys. Bye.